maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Like a shadow.
The fearless knows not fear. I won't do. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Nap time.
Too slow.
There's no time to lose.
Never hesitate!
I'm okay.
Like a shadow. You cannot hide. Darkness charmed. There's no time to lose.
The fearless knows not fear. Forever triumphant! Success! Victory is inevitable!
Like a shadow.
I won't do. Never hesitate! Too slow.
Nap time.
There's no time to lose.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! The fearless knows not fear. I won't do.
Watch your head.
Too slow.
Like a shadow. You cannot hide. Darkness charmed.
Never hesitate! Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
There's no time to lose.
The fearless knows not fear. Too slow. I won't do.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Like a shadow.
Never hesitate!
Nap time.
I won't do. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
There's no time to lose. You cannot hide. Darkness charmed.
The fearless knows not fear. Too slow.
Like a shadow.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Never hesitate!
Nap time.
I won't do.
There's no time to lose.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
The fearless knows not fear. Too slow.
Like a shadow. You cannot hide. Darkness charmed.
Watch your head.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
There's no time to lose.
Never hesitate! Too slow.
Like a shadow.
I won't do. The fearless knows not fear. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
There's no time to lose. You cannot hide. Darkness charmed.
Never hesitate! I won't do. Too slow.
Like a shadow.
The fearless knows not fear. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! I won't do.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
There's no time to lose.
Never hesitate!
Watch your head.
Like a shadow. You cannot hide. Darkness charmed.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! sorry. Remember?
Yeah.
Do you mean?
Hey, Missy.
That's... What else besides?
According to.
When it rains. Oh, my. Technically. If. Oh, that reminds. Well, now, you may not need it.
That was... Yes.
I heard the Knight's effect. Don't scare you. Everyone, if you feel... Oh, please register. I see. I heard there's some divine... Do you have friends? I want to say...
Excuse me, miss. Hold on, it was only thanks... The dragon lady...
You mean...
Friend, and if you don't mind.
If the shipping passages in Cloudford changed even a little, do you two...
So... silent, but... We can move out. Hey, silent but deadly. Shout if you see any danger, okay? Don't think just because you know a move or two...
Like a shadow!
That was weird. Yeah, it's over already. Fast enough for you.
Marches... There was a fight here.
There's supposed to be a path...
Somebody used... I'm...
I told you. Control panel?
Is that...
Let me see.
There's no time to lose! Time to reap. You cannot hide!
Time to twirl!
Darkness charmed!
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
How appropriate. Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Darkness, charge!
You're falling apart on your own. The fearless knows not fear. Too slow. That was good. Yeah. Fast enough for you. This one looks dangerous.
Time to twirl!
Merciful medicus! Fight changes with changelessness, like your shadow.
I venture forth to forever triumphant! Check. Victory is inevitable!
Time to twirl!
Never hesitate! Too slow.
Honored to meet me.
That was good.
Thank goodness. Judging by where it stopped, come on.
A short respite, then time.
What does that mean? It's just, it's...
That's an...
Hurry up, Chingcha. We'll be fossils by the time you're finished.
I heard there was a disaster in the Divination Commission's delve? I'm surprised you're in the mood to play right now, Qingchu.
Even if the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be there to hold it. Anyway, I didn't come here just... It's the place in the photo, all right. Is this... a... Isn't this... Oh, hi there! I can tell just by looking at you that you're the Divination Commission's guests. I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Ah! Triplet! But folks from the Realm Keeping Commission descended on the area. It's too loud over there now, so I thought to myself, wouldn't that be more fun, too? Better to show you the real Exalting Sanctum and introduce you to a true Xianzhou pastime. Victory! I must apologize for your long wait, honored guests.
It wasn't too long. Seeing your enthusiasm for this Celestial Jade game has stoked my curiosity.
I'm glad to hear it. You clearly have excellent taste. If you're interested, I can show you how to play. Ah, look. I didn't know from a distant me.
It means...
So stars? Those are meta. Anyway, let's go.
Cultured people.
I don't believe in
Your
ghosts.
extractor cleaned or your star skiff
We're
service?
almost there, everyone. Stay close. Just a heads up, please don't go running off once we're inside. You may be the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations. Oh, and people who ask too many questions, not to mention... Please, don't push her buttons.
We're just here for the questioning. We'll leave.
I am the shadow. Like a shadow. There's no time to lose.
Time to twirl! Fangs and claws got dull. Never hesitate! Yeah, it's over already. Fast enough for you?
So strange. Oh, let me guess. I don't understand. Hey! I know the food here sucks.
Are you really from the divination?
No way. She's already demoted me to managing the repository. There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance. Here it is. Ugh, Stellaron corrosion. Great. This gate won't open either. We've kept the Master Diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable Qing.
Miss...
Huh? Let me show you. Wow, you're amazing, Mr. Yang. You handled that well.
Anyone here surprised?
Here comes...
Can't.
I am the blade. Like a shadow.
Too close. Time to twirl! Show me what you can do. I'll give you the fearless knows not fear.
Honored to meet me. Time to twirl! Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
I am the shadow. There's no time to lose.
Fangs and claws got dull. Never hesitate! Yeah, it's over already. Fast enough for you?
This is the Matrix of Prescience.
We've heard the term Jade Abacus.
A jade abacus. That's a good... The book. Glimpse, just like engraving a seal. The craftsman... Some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. Take the Matrix of Prescience here as an example. They say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker. The principles are so profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner truly understands them.
Seems like it. But besides, ordinary, even in Madame Hurt.
Anyway, don't just like today. Would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingchue? It makes we're almost at the Matrix of Prescience.
Diviner Fu, how are things progressing?
We're fluctuating between the Heaven and Thunder trigram.
And for those who don't speak Fushen?
It's an utter disaster. The Matrix of Prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. And on top of all of that, General, we still have to deal with the Stellaron Hunter you handed to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't know what is.
But you're Fushen, the seer. The boundless, omniscient. Bringing luck and avoiding misfortune.
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's not. The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no magical means to turn the tide.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fushen the Seer? As for reinforcements, you didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you? Look, help has just arrived.
Master Diviner, I brought you the guests. Though, it wasn't your order I received. So, General, even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
Entering the Matrix of Prescience without my permission is a breach of protocol. Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. I admit I'm pleasantly surprised to see you here. Qingchue is often unreliable, but she comes through for us when the need arises. It's nice to have people I can entrust with difficult matters. I'm not like the General, and you don't even belong to my commission. I certainly won't be bossing you around.
No need for the formalities. We heard what the General said. If you need something from us, just say the word.
Very well, then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed. I need your help to restart the Matrix of Prescience's space terminals. And eliminate the Stellaron spirits along the way. Yes, but you needn't worry. You have my permission. Qingchue will accompany you. She'll be in charge of restarting the terminal. As for eliminating the spirits... Psst.
I hath divined our future. We are destined to be errand runners. Forever.
What? Which magic word?
The universal one? Please?
Oh. Please.
Good enough.
the temporal terminal. Observes the potential of the temporal plane. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to time.
I see.
That should do it.
What? You just matched up those symbols. Is that it?
The more complex something is, if it
What the heck is this? It looks like a walking gate.
Take it easy. There's nothing supernatural on the Joe. It's an Arumaton. It's guarding the Matrix of Prescience. They're stationed at various strategic places.
I feel like it needs a sign saying mortals forbidden or something. Are you sure it won't fly into a rage if we walk past it?
We're here by order of the Master Diviner to restart the Matrix of Prescience. Friends, not foes.
Passage prohibited.
March! You should join the Divination Commission. Quick, do something!
Fate changes with changelessness. There's no time to lose.
The fearless knows not fear. Trap!
Time to twirl!
Darkness charge.
Too slow.
Time to you cannot hide. Darkness charge.
Yeah, it's over already. Fast enough for you?
This must be the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that.
Ooh, my hands are just itching to chop it up.
Done. Next.
guess. Time, space. I bet the next terminal is energy related.
Darn, the Karma Terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish causal relationships. We did it. All 3 terminals activated. Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner.
Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of prescient symbols re-illuminating. Now, to interrogate Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few impacts. Are you ready?
Is this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation. So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the Matrix of Prescience. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny.
That's why you're here? All for that?
Well, not what you were expecting.
I can't believe it. But the Matrix of Prescience cannot be wrong. Kafka has nothing to do with the Stellaron, but you... It's you. Absurd. I'd never have thought it. Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
You go ask her. I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Hi. You haven't changed a bit. I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state. Concerned about me? I'm fine. The Cienjo is always courteous with its captives. I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me. Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail. Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly. Are you ready to hear my answer? Cienjo's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago, but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved. Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron Hunters are not enemies of the Xianzhou. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it. 2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Xianzhou and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traitors on the Luofu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Xianzhou. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the General, presumably to inform him of this fact. However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the Matrix of Prescience against me. To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Xianzhou Alliance to know in this moment. As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Xianzhou Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron Hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here? We're here for you. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the Matrix of Prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron Hunters appearing here, Blady getting arrested, me being lured to the Matrix of Prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Xianzhou. In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. And that's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important for the Xianzhou. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance. And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Xianzhou will offer you their help. What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron Hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Xianzhou? Quite the plot twist, don't you think? Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work. There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook the Destruction. Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of it, you know, even eons can.
Hey, Luocha. You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, eons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
I don't understand. They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaosha. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaosha the Alliance's cherished aim?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the Hunt and the Abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
Oh, this one? It's a casket, more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains of the deceased.
The deceased? Aren't you a merchant?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. Ah, I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just, we don't put bodies in boxes? Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. It's our way of saying goodbye. The Foxians and the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the Verdantia returning. As for the Videodora, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Videodora is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that looks like a pearl. When the shell breaks, they come out looking young again. My mom calls the Videodora long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Videodora could turn into dragons. I don't know if that's true. What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Your mother is right. The Videodora are long scions. They are descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons. The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing or a curse.
I've heard the story of Long the Permanence and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life. But for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their descendants. Every life has its limit. Even the Eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
Let me ask you one more question. Do you know the person in the coffin?
Yes.
Friend?
No.
So, a sweetheart?
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
Was that the wind?
Laura struck.
It looks like someone... Silent, but I've only...
Enough.
Want to see what I can do? Dodge this!
You! I'll
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Let me through! Dodge this!
Receive divinity.
Don't worry about me.
Take this! Surprise Venus! Want to see what I can do? Miss, what do you think? Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay. You're a puppet. My motor is broken. I can't move. Are you a Cloud Knight? Good. Take me to the Realm Keeping Commission. Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. As a Cloud Knight, I must prioritize her orders. I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
I happen to have some medical knowledge. Perhaps I can treat the young lady's injuries?
Well, it's just... she's a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping Commission?
Don't worry, Miss Sushang. Leave it to me. You might get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
It won't work. My body is mechanical, not flesh and blood.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
Huh. Curious. How... oh, what kind of medical knowledge is this?
Abundance.
Very good. We, no longer need to return to the Realm Keeping Commission. The mission continues. As a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice. Leave as soon as possible. I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extremely dangerous. If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wingspan might have been cut short.
Strange accident?
Come with me. I've never seen anything like it.
You know, even eons can be killed. Are you kidding? That's not what we want. I just want to tell stories from the past. Stories about eons that have fallen. Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Tazeronth the Propagation, Akivili the Trailblaze. These names were once known all over the universe. Now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths. And currently, there are 3 ways an eon can perish known to humanity. 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide, and the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated by Shipe the Harmony. 2. In a war between eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Tazeronth the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Cienjo Alliance travels the universe exterminating abominations cultivated by the Abundance. So, the Cienjo too are engaged in this process. As far as I know, the predecessors of the Alliance were the Elixir Seekers. They searched for Yaoshi and longed for the blessing of immortality. When they eventually found the Eon, they received the blessing that did indeed prevent death, the Ambrosial Arbor. But immortality turned out to be a curse for the Cienjo. That's when the Hunt appeared, firing an arrow and felling the Ambrosial Arbor. Ever since, the Alliance has followed the Hunt in pursuit of Yaoshi, erasing the curse of immortality from the universe along the way. What do you think? Fascinating stories, no? They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never tell you. Hold on. Any minute now. It's begun. Let's go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Did Kafka escape? How are we gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
If what she said is true, we won't have to explain anything.
Hey, did she brainwash you?